What if everything you thought you knew about Jungkook and Taehyung was about to change forever? Are they really preparing for a final decision that could shock the global fandom? Read until the end and decide for yourself. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to share your thoughts. What if silence wasn't just silence? What if every subtle gesture, every delayed response, every unexpected move carried a meaning far deeper than fans initially believed? Across social media, whispers have been growing louder, speculation has been intensifying, and one question continues to echo through the global fandom surrounding BTS. Are Jungkook and Taehyung truly on the verge of making a final, life-altering decision? It began, as these stories often do, with something small, a moment that seemed insignificant at first glance. A pause, a look, a shift in tone. Fans who have followed Jungkook and Taehyung for years know that their dynamic has always been layered, emotional, and at times unpredictable. But recently, something felt different. Not dramatically obvious, not explosively public, but quietly, undeniably different. And that's what made it more unsettling. Because when two global icons known for their deep bonds suddenly appear to move in different directions, the silence becomes louder than any statement. Could this be the beginning of a transformation no one expected? Or is it something even bigger? Behind the polished performances and carefully curated appearances, there are real emotions, real decisions, and real pressures. Being part of a group as globally influential as BTS means living under constant scrutiny, where even the smallest change can trigger worldwide reactions. And now, with rumors suggesting that both Jungkook and Taehyung may be preparing to take a final decision, the tension has reached an entirely new level. But what does final really mean? Is it about their careers, their personal paths, or something far more emotional that fans haven't fully grasped yet? Sources close to the situation, though never officially confirmed, hint at a period of deep reflection for both artists. Jungkook, often seen as the golden magne, has grown into an artist who is no longer just following expectations, but actively shaping his own identity. Taehyung, known for his artistic depth and emotional expression, has also been exploring new directions that feel more personal, more introspective, and perhaps more independent than ever before. And when two individuals begin evolving at such a profound level, change becomes inevitable. But does evolution always mean separation? Or could it mean something stronger? Fans have started noticing patterns, moments where interactions seem shorter, less spontaneous, instances where their usual chemistry feels slightly restrained, as if something unspoken lingers beneath the surface. It's not conflict, at least not visibly. Something more complex, something harder to define, something that raises questions rather than answers. Could they be preparing for a shift in how they present themselves as artists? Could this final decision refer to a major turning point in their careers? Perhaps solo directions that diverge more sharply than before? Or is it something deeply personal, something that reflects their growth not just as performers, but as individuals navigating fame, expectations, and identity? The uncertainty is what fuels the intrigue, and the intrigue is what keeps fans watching every move. At the center of it all stands HYB Corporation, the powerhouse behind BTS. Known for its strategic decisions and long-term vision, HYB has always played a crucial role in guiding the group's trajectory. So when rumors suggest that even HYB might be surprised or closely monitoring the situation, it adds another layer of mystery. Because if even the company is reacting, then something significant must be happening. Or is that just part of the narrative? In a world where perception often blends with reality, it becomes increasingly difficult to separate fact from interpretation. Every glance becomes a headline, every silence becomes a theory, and every theory becomes a viral discussion. But beneath the noise, there's a more human story unfolding. Two individuals who have spent years growing together, now possibly facing decisions that could redefine not only their careers, but their relationship with each other. and with millions of fans around the world. Imagine standing at that crossroads. Imagine knowing that whatever choice you make will be analyzed, discussed, and remembered. Would you choose comfort? Or would you choose change? Jungkook and Taehyung have never been strangers to transformation. From their early days as rising idols to becoming global superstars, they have continuously evolved. But this moment feels different. Doesn't feel like just another phase. Feels final. And that's what makes it so powerful. Because final doesn't always mean ending. Sometimes it means beginning something entirely new. And that possibility is what keeps fans both excited and anxious. Could this be the moment where Jungkook fully steps into a new identity, redefining what it means to be an artist beyond the group? Could Taehyung be preparing to embrace a path that reflects his individuality in ways we haven't fully seen yet? And if both are moving forward, what does that mean for their dynamic? Will it weaken? Or will it transform into something even stronger? The emotional weight of these questions cannot be ignored. For fans who have followed their journey for years, the idea of change, especially a total change, can feel both thrilling and unsettling. There's a sense of anticipation, but also a quiet fear of the unknown. Because sometimes the most significant changes are the ones you never saw coming. And sometimes the silence before those changes is the loudest signal of all. As the speculation continues to grow, one thing becomes clear. This story is far from over. Every new appearance, every interaction, every subtle shift will continue to be analyzed, discussed, and felt by millions. But perhaps the most important question isn't what Jungkook and Taehyung will decide. Perhaps the real question is how fans will respond when that decision finally becomes clear. Will it bring shock, relief, or a completely unexpected twist that changes everything once again? Because if there's one thing history has shown, it's that nothing involving BTS is ever predictable. And maybe that's exactly the point. So now the question comes back to you. What do you think is really happening behind the scenes? Is this truly the beginning of a total transformation? Or is it a carefully unfolding story that will surprise everyone in the end? Share your thoughts, join the conversation, and stay tuned, because whatever happens next, it won't be ordinary. The tension didn't fade after those first whispers, it deepened. And what made it even more compelling was not what was seen, but what was no longer seen. For fans who had spent years observing every interaction between Jungkook and Taehyung, the absence of certain familiar moments began to feel louder than any headline. Where there was once effortless spontaneity, there now seemed to be a layer of restraint. Not coldness, not distance in the obvious sense, but something more subtle, something that felt intentional. It was as if both were navigating an invisible boundary, one that hadn't been there before. And that's when the theories truly exploded. Some believed this was a natural evolution, the result of two artists growing into their own identities. Others were convinced it signaled something more dramatic, an internal shift that could lead to a completely different future for both of them. But no matter the interpretation, one thing remained consistent. The feeling that something was changing, and it wasn't temporary. It was leading somewhere. Behind the scenes, the pressure must be unimaginable. Being part of BTS is not just about music or performance. It's about representing an idea, a connection that millions of people feel deeply invested in. Every move carries weight. Every decision echoes across continents. And when two central figures like Jungkook and Taehyung appear to be at a crossroads, the impact is amplified beyond measure. Could it be that they've reached a point where staying the same is no longer an option? Because sometimes growth demands discomfort. It demands distance. It demands decisions that might not make sense to everyone watching from the outside. And maybe that's exactly what we're witnessing. There have been moments, brief, fleeting, that hint at something unresolved. A glance that lingers just a second too long. A pause before speaking. A shift in tone that feels heavier than usual. These are not confirmations of anything concrete, but they are enough to keep the conversation alive. Enough to make people wonder, Is there something they're not saying? Or is the silence itself the message? Adding to the intrigue is the way both Jungkook and Taehyung have been presenting themselves individually. Jungkook's recent appearances suggest a growing confidence, a desire to stand on his own terms, to define himself beyond any expectations. There's a sense of control in the way he moves now, as if he's fully aware of the direction he wants to take, even if that direction isn't fully visible yet. What if this total change is actually a coordinated transformation? One that requires both of them to step into new roles, new identities, and perhaps even a new dynamic that hasn't been revealed yet. Because in an industry where reinvention is key, standing still can be more dangerous than changing. And HYB Corporation knows that better than anyone. If there truly is a final decision being prepared, it's unlikely to be impulsive. It would be calculated, strategic, and carefully aligned with a larger vision. But even the most well-planned transitions can carry emotional consequences, especially when they involve relationships that fans have grown deeply attached to. And that's where the emotional tension becomes impossible to ignore. Because beyond the speculation, beyond the theories, beyond the headlines, there are real people involved. People who have shared years of experiences, memories, and growth. People who understand each other in ways that no one else can fully see. So if something is changing between Jungkook and Taehyung, it's not something simple. It's layered, it's complicated, and it matters. The question now is not whether change is happening. Will it redefine their connection completely? Will it strengthen it in ways that aren't immediately visible? Or will it lead to a moment that no one is truly prepared for? Fans continue to watch, to analyze, to hope. Every new update becomes a piece of a puzzle that no one has fully solved yet. And maybe that's what makes this story so compelling. It doesn't have clear answers. Not yet. But something is coming. You can feel it in the way the narrative is unfolding, in the way the energy has shifted, in the way even the smallest details now carry a sense of significance. And when that moment finally arrives, when whatever decision they've been preparing becomes reality, it won't just be another update. It will be a turning point, a moment that defines what comes next, not just for Jungkook and Taehyung, but for everything connected to them. So the question remains, lingering in the minds of millions. Are we witnessing the quiet beginning of the biggest transformation yet? Or are we being led toward a revelation that will change everything we thought we understood? Stay close, because whatever happens next, it won't stay hidden for long. And just when it seemed like the tension had reached its peak, something even more unexpected began to surface. Not a confirmation, not a denial, but a series of moments so subtle that they almost felt intentional. It was as if Jungkook and Taehyung were communicating in a language that only they fully understood, leaving the rest of the world trying to decode fragments of meaning from incomplete signals. Fans started revisiting old footage, old interviews, old interactions, searching for clues that might explain what is happening now. And strangely, the deeper they looked, the more complex the picture became. Because what once seemed simple now appeared layered with meaning that had gone unnoticed before. Was this always building towards something? Or is this shift happening in real time, right in front of everyone? There's a growing belief among observers that this moment is not just about change, but about choice. A conscious, deliberate choice made by two individuals who understand the weight of their influence. And if that's true, then whatever decision they are preparing isn't just personal, it's symbolic. Because in a world where BTS represents unity, connection, and shared growth, any major shift involving its members carries a deeper meaning. It challenges expectations. It forces people to reconsider what they thought was permanent. And that's where the emotional tension intensifies. Because permanence is comforting, change is not. Yet change is inevitable. There have been moments recently, quiet but powerful, where Jungkook's presence feels more self-contained, more focused inward than outward. He still performs, still engages, still delivers everything fans expect, but there's a subtle difference in energy. A kind of distance that doesn't feel like separation but like preparation. Preparation for what? That's the question no one can answer yet. Meanwhile, Taehyung's aura has taken on a different kind of intensity. There's a depth in his expressions, a seriousness in his demeanor that feels heavier than before. It's not sadness, not exactly, but something reflective, something that suggests he's processing something significant. And when two people are both processing something significant at the same time, the outcome is rarely small. It leads to moments, defining moments, moments that shift everything. Some fans have begun to wonder if this final decision isn't about distance at all, but about honesty, about confronting something that has remained unspoken for too long, about stepping into a truth that may not align with expectations, but feels necessary for growth. Because sometimes the hardest decisions are the ones that bring the most clarity, and clarity often comes with consequences. What makes this situation even more intense is the complete absence of clear answers. HYB Corporation has remained characteristically silent, offering no direct confirmation or denial of the circulating rumors. And in that silence, speculation finds space to grow.